up? What's up? Johnny Mega 45 here. Welcome back to Corpse Party Blood Drive. I know. I should finish the last chapter. But still. Yes, I gotta finish the chapter today. And this is it. Here we go. So if you guys remember last time, I died 5 times at here. And we're gonna look at inventory. Need to look at this document, see? So there's a symbol there, so S for the X1, I don't know what that thing is. But still, this is something that we need to remember. So we got a SF, which is for the XM. So SC for N. Okay. So CM is for N. Something. I think I need to write it down. This thingy. Give me a moment. I don't know what language they are using, but still, it's quite amusing. So we got S like the C here. We go for the N and F. I hope I not write the wrong language when I using it. You know what I mean. So you must remember this symbol. So we have RMB with RMF. Yes. Last but not least, XN. Actually got some stupid symbol here. I don't know, with the S square with the X like a big star shape thingy. Okay, so we done. I done writing the code. So I hope you guys memorize this. We're gonna use this in the battle. Yes. And what light is that? But still, don't worry. I'm gonna check everyone. And what light is that? Should I touch that light? Touch that light. But before we touch anything, we say first. I don't want to die now, right? Cannot die. If you cannot die, then where are you? Save again. Let's go! There was a single white door in the back of the crystal field room, along with an enormous red standing cross. The wall was lined with a crucified corpses of what looked to be a marvelous investigation team standing before us. The book of shadows spoke once again.
いよいよね。愛子さん、お願い、もう引き返して。くどいわよ。お願い。足手まといになるかもしれないから言ってるの。あなたが。
Whoa, don't hush to my favorite Aiko-chan, Ayumi-chan. Aiko was at a loss for words.
ごめんなさい。
I dragged my head and apologized for the sudden outburst. I didn't intend to be looking out for Aiko, manufacturing an excuse to keep her out of harm's way, but it came across harshly. It worked, however. Aiko hung back and I stepped through the door on my own. Inside was another realm entirely, one in which heaven and earth alike sat in ruins. The sky was twisted, fire of red and black, and the ground of what was left of it was little more than a black mass. The floorboards from stretches before me, converging at the shining staircase leading up into the unknown. Into the unknown. Yes, you know that song. Into the unknown. And high above all else loomed a conspicuous object, shining brightest of all. Oh, there you are. What happened to Kwon Sensei? Kwon Sensei is dead. Another mass of floorboards below me were Kishinuma, Mochida, Nakashima, and Magari. Yuka and Satsuki were there too. There too, they were both clearly unconscious.
Shinozaki! 大丈夫か? なんだよこれ?
I cracked a slight smile at Mochida's panic reaction.
みんなどうか生き残って私決着をつけてくる
篠崎お前まさか
あなたしかいけない死ぬんじゃないわよ
My mind was made up. I was going to do this no matter what. I took my first step up the staircase.
おい待てよ篠崎篠崎
委員長
Nakashima addressed me with much effort, as she still seems to be in a tremendous pain. It was admittedly some comfort to receive so much support from my friends. The staircase faded away behind me, quite literally each one vanishing as soon as I stepped off it, actively rejecting the notions that anyone but the bearer of the book could be here. I continued climbing up until I hit the top, which left me right at the floor. Okay guys, despite I know the quote itself, yeah, but still, hopefully I did not press the wrong button. Got yourself. The dust of the stairs disappeared, leaving me floating in midair. I clasped my arms around the Book of Shadows. Yeah, if you lose Book of Shadows, you will fall down. I tied the book under my arms and started leveling myself out a bit. Almost immediately, my vision began to blur. It looked like the world around me was melting. It took me a moment to realize that it was actually motion blurred due to the extreme rate of speed at which I was flying. The shining object was getting closer and closer.
怖いけど負けないわ今までいっぱい悩んで逃げて後悔してきた関係ないって自分の殻に逃げ込む癖がついていたけど道はこっちにはないって気づいたんだから覚悟したんだから見ててお姉ちゃん目は閉じない
Ouch! What happened?
一体何なの
The following events all happened in rapid succession. The regulators of my type from the floor where Yoshi, Shinozaki, and Stay began to glowing red and spurting blood. As I was observing and confirming this, 4 small blue lights were drawn to me like moths of flames. Once they got within arm's length, they stopped moving and just hovering. Don't tell, let me guess those 4 spirits. Is it the children that we saved? I mean the one Ryo, Yuki-chan, who's the other guy, forgot the name, and also last but not least, Sachiko.
これは
I had a feeling I already knew the answer. These 4 lights were giving off a gentle, caring, friendly glow. They were the purest and strongest lights I encountered here. Wait, or maybe Mayu-chan, Morishige? Wait, who's the other? Mayu-chan, Morishige, Yui-sensei, and last but not least, Seiko. Yeah, I believe so. I felt more reassured than ever just by looking at them.
何あなたたち
In my mind, I could understand them without the need for the words. Their auras wasn't inviting as quickly.
みんな
I began to cry. This was no time to laminate or mouth throat. The runic letters on my arms now began glowing red and spotting blood, just as the one on my thigh had moment before.
痛い何よこれ
戦い涅槃だ
The Book of Shadows spoke again.
戦うって
ここで死ぬようで俺を使う資格はない俺を紐解き邪術を使いこなす
So yeah, this AYX now. Whenever I address you in Fukta, you answer back by pressing the QuickTime button to use Fukta lettering of your own as indicated. Ah shit. Yeah, so that's it's gonna be A. Yes! Next one, Skravata RMB. Yeah, energy ball, bitch. Skravata RMB. This one, yes! I'm doing this. So you're Skravata XXXX white. Okay, what do you want to attack now? Sienda with the Shimaga. Well done. I walked to a wide expanse stretched out before me and realized I was still in midair. It almost seemed like I was above the clouds, looking down on the world below.
あれは
Finally, the light from the Book of Shadows faded its power span. I immediately lost my balance and fell through the sea of clouds, landing with a thump. Show yourself, witch. Before me, I saw a young blondie girl sitting in the noon. The entire area was so blindingly bright though that I couldn't make out who she was. The clouds plunged to the ground even here, giving my surroundings their unearthly glow, pure white as if this were the aftermath of a blizzard. And she's quite skinny like Kwon Sensei. I could make out new details the longer I focused, and now noticed that the girl before me had almost translucent blue eyes with no eyebrows. She was gazing fixedly at me. How you, the new bearer of Nirvana, share the pain with me. I can only think of this being as someone who existed beyond all human knowledge.
あなたが涅槃の意志
I addressed her with a fearful break in my voice, but she just continued staring at me in total silence.
この本に戻って
I reached the Book of Shadows, but the girl's expression did not change.
私の家の者が不用意にあなたを呼び出したことは血縁者として謝るわあなたはただ眠っていただけだものね
Wow, goodness. Intellect is spoke.
The girl spoke, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. Of course, she's saying in the stupid Fukta language. Fukta language.
何語なのかしら
Experience. Let's change it.
Don't worry, later we will translate that. There's a meaning behind all those words.
Value alchemist skill welding.
You wish to burn in flame? Do you want to share the pain with me? I don't know, I forgot already. I read that one before, but... The girl stood and began approaching me. Yes, feel my pain. Book of Shadow, do something! Protect me! I tried to take a step back, but tripped and fell. This is when I first noticed my surroundings. The clouds had receded a bit, revealing no snowdrops but a thick forest of half-dead trees. The girl approaching me slowly one step at a time, in an almost rhythmical manner. Her mouth opened wide. Oh my! And a large branch of fall out now from the back of her throat. Suddenly she was crucified early in front of me. Oh, she's showing her pain, I think. Blood splattered everywhere when I was completely drenched. I screamed and tried to move back, but my legs had given up. Meanwhile, the book of shadows lay on the ground. It was the farthest thing from my mind at that moment. Then from behind these fewer girls, I caught sight of another girl who looked just like her flaming body hanging from a tree. Oh, I think the word she spoken that it was something of her punishment, something like that. It swung very slightly in place, creaking and groaning with each revolution.
Deve soffocare con un paesanismo!
I could hear accusatory yells in the same foreign language coming from hysterical men and women in the forest. I believe that is their priest friends, stupid priest friends. I'm back! I shift my focus from the burning hanger on the tree back to the girl in front of me, and she too was now completely burned. I shall take your eyes. She continued walking towards me little by little, step by step, painfully, deliberate step. And when she finally reacted to me, she put her hands around my neck and began to choke me. Quickly thinking, however, I grabbed the girl's arm, pulling her and gave her the biggest hug I could muster.
言葉はわからないけど伝わってくるわ。虐殺された命の悲鳴。あなたに何があったのかはわからない。でも多分あなたにそっくりな少女を私は知ってる。
The burn girl stopped moving entirely. I guess I got her attentions? Nope.
悲しくて悲しくて、その子は命を奪われてからもお母さんのことが大好きで、誰にも許されなかった。苦しんで苦しんで、助けを求めるままに自分をなくして呪いに溺れて。
My eyes began to overflow with tears. I loosened my grip slightly and the burn girl began to stroke my cheek, delicately yet strangely.
あなたの憎しみと怒りは正しいわ。でも悲しみの連鎖は誰かが止めなきゃならない。かわいそうでもあなたにしかできない使命なの。
She continued to stroke my cheek, but then also raised her other hand to my eyes, stuck out her finger and jabbed it right into my eye socket. Die, bitch! Pain shot through me in one incredible wave. From somewhere deep within my head, I could hear the sound of a foreign body digging around my muscle tissue. Her finger had directly cut my ophthalmic nerve. Between the intense agony and the deeply disturbing stance, I felt like I was on the verge of insanity. きっとこれはこの子が感じた痛み。この痛みを共有できなければこの子を理解することなんてできない。 Yes. 私は逃げない。That decidedly, I allowed my body to give in to the convulsions that had begun racking it. I was trying not to consciously focus on the pain, instead focusing on the girl. I felt as if I were mere moments from choking on my own tongue when the girl's finger finally dug my right eye, out of its socket completely. Words could not describe the extreme pain. I grabbed her out completely and began shivering. The girl then put the sticky bloody eyeball in her palm. displaying it triumphantly in view of my other eyes for a moment before squeezing it with every ounce of strength she had. And you destroy her eyeballs. It still has some elasticity to it, so I expanded in her hands until its neck had run double, but it could only take so much, eventually exploding into a milky white and red goo. Yet, I still refused to show any signs of intimidation. I did not react. I waited until the girl's eyes met mine, then flashed at her a soft smile. She looked genuinely puzzled. And then she threw herself at me and our lips met. You are lesbian? Queen? Oh, I don't know. Uh-oh, I just spoiled the name Queen. Haha.
Solitarius?
Solitarius! I'm lonely! Yes, Solitarius is lonely. Yes. That's why I told you. Oh yeah, her name is Queen. Yes, I am Solitude. I hugged her once more in spite of my trembling arms. A huge shockwave shook the air, transforming it into light and shattering around me.
嘘でしょ。
I could hear Kishinoma's and the others yelling out in shock. Having witnessed everything from the bottom of the stairs, Aiko was there too. When the light settled, I was standing at the top of those mystic red stairs, which had now reformed and stretched down below me to the remnants of the heavenly host. I'm back! I held my right eye sockets in my right hand and the Book of Shadows in my left. I suddenly descended those stairs of light. And why you still have two eyes? Ayumi, you should have no eyes on your right side in the game. Why? Game, why?
篠崎、お前無事だったのか?
Yes, I'm okay, but the price is my right eye's gone.
篠崎、その目、怪我したのか?
大丈夫。あの子をここに戻すための優しい傷だよ。
The Book of Shadows in my hand had a white sheen of it now. I gave a weak smile and slowly formulated in my mind the exact words I wanted to say. Now guys, this is your chance to run.
みんな、ごめんね。私のためにみんながひどい目にあって。どんなに謝っても、やっぱり許されることじゃないって分かってる。これ以上、みんなを傷つけさせないよ。この涅槃から守るから。何言ってるの?
I'm gonna sacrifice my existence so that you guys are safe. Now get out of here. This is what she's trying to say. Come on, Ayumi, say the word.
どうしたんだよ、篠崎。急に変なこと言って。
大丈夫。心配しないで。今度こそちゃんと守るって決めたの。
おい、篠崎。
Kishinoa seems especially perturbed by this resolution. Perturbed. He must have thought I was on the verge of sacrificing myself for the greater good or something, and rightly so. But the section of floor where I stood was up too high for Kishinoa or any of the others to reach me. They couldn't stop me. Not anymore.
篠崎。
私だって篠崎の末裔。幸子がそうしたように、私もこの涅槃を飲み込んで封印する。幸子のように、それってまさか。
Yes, I'm going to eat all of this shit, Nirvana. I've been too embarrassed to look at my friends in the eye while informing them this, but knew I had to now. It was my last chance. I looked at them, cheeks a little red.
お別れかな。
Yes, goodbye. I giggled as playfully as I could. There is no other way. Again, Naomi-chan.
いい加減にしろ。お前はもう十分傷ついたろ。もういいんだよ、篠崎。
Kishinoa was downright hysterical. but I still kept that same bright smile on my face. I wouldn't let go of it no matter what.
でもね、いいこともあるの。ヨシエさんの記憶で見たんだけどね。天神症ができる前、幸子がこの涅槃を封印した時は、この涅槃に消された人の存在を取り戻せたの。
Yes, Yoshi managed to save one person, which is her husband.
取り戻す
Yeah, it means you will know back Shinohara, Suzumoto, Morishige, and Yui Sensei.
篠原さんや鈴本さんたちみんなの思い出をこの世に取り戻せるかもしれない。
篠崎
私は幸せだよ。ここでお別れになってもみんなの記憶にいるんだもの。
Actually, Ayumi, your existence will be erased. Later, Book of Shadow will speed the beam.
篠崎
今のままじゃ篠原さんや鈴本さん、森重くん、ゆい先生、それに涅槃に存在を消されたたくさんの人が悲しすぎる。
お前はそれでいいのかよ。人のことばっか考えてんじゃねえよ。
My facade finally cracked. A single tear rolled down my cheek, then another and another. Every impeccable timing, the Book of Shadow spoke, striking me while I was down. Yes, I'm gonna tell you the truth, stupid human beings, especially you, Yoshiki.
残念だが、お前に救いは来ない。この邪術を行使するには、それなりの代償が必要だ。
The equal compensation means your existence, Ayumi Shinozaki.
幸子ほどの霊力もないお前は、代わりにお前の存在を失うことになる。
なんだと
Damn! Of course, Yoshiki doesn't understand a shit about this black magic or dark magic.
涅槃に触れる以上、存在に関しては障害反動を受けねばならない。誰の記憶にも残らない。思い出されもしない。これまでお前が生きた証はすべて消えるのだ。よく考えろ。
篠崎なあ、冗談じゃねえぞ。お前の存在そのものが消えちまうなんて、そんなバカなこと。
死ぬまくん。
For a split second, I let my true feelings show, but then immediately forces a smile again.
でもみんなの人生を取り戻せるのなら。
なんでだよ。お前全然分かってねえ。やめるんだ篠崎。他に方法はないのか。
そうだよ委員長、私はもう誰にも死んでほしくないし消えてほしくない。お願いだからやめて。
Actually, there is another alternative way, but we pass this problem to the other generation. But Ayumi doesn't want to do that. She wants to stop this by herself. She don't want the future generation to be troubled by this stupid mess. So that's why I believe so. Let's hear it.
邪術は常に対価を必要とする。でもそんな未来、私も納得できないわ。
ありがとうみんな。でも誰かがやらなきゃいけないことなの。私やるわ。
涅槃の脅威は残しながらも見守ってゆく道もある。いいのか。
問題を先送りして次の世代に不幸を回すなんてダメ。そうでしょ。
ならば付き合おう。だがただの人間のお前にこの膨れ上がった涅槃を取り込むことができるかな。
Yes.
飲み込めばいいんでしょ。 やってみせろ。
I will eat that thing now. Watch me. I share a piece of flesh from the wall of family host, fully prepared to illustrate this point. That was creepy than I thought. I don't think it too hard about what I was doing. I ignored every impulse in my body. I shoved the fatty meat in my mouth, chewing and gulped it down. You're gonna hurt yourself. My face red in horror as I felt the molasses slide its way down my throat. I might as well have swallowed fire. This somehow triggered my back to pop out slightly and began spurting blood. The bits of flesh I was unable to stomach were they quickly and rightly ungracefully regurgitate onto the floor.
急いで外へ出て。玄関にケンセトの穴が開いてるから。
I then picked out the fresh I spit out and tried to cram it back into my mouth. It would have been a lot easier if it hadn't been glaring at me from my hands, however.
おい、やめろ。やめてくれ。
Yoshiki, you want to join me eat this shit too? Come, Yoshiki. I need you. I can't eat all of this alone. I turned to face Kishima, who was practically begging me not to go through with this, and it's not like I wanted to. I just had to.
やめてくれ。頼む。そんな簡単にいなくならないでくれよ。
Well, if you don't want to exist from your life, why not you join me here? Yes, we stay in this school together. I smiled. The sentiment was truly heartwarming.
あなたはいつも私のこと見てくれてたね。気づいてたよ。
Finally, Ayumi, you acknowledged Yoshiki's feeling for you. Finally, about the right time. Come on, Ayumi, why not honest yourself to him for one time? And right now, you can never be bad. It can never be better to pick a good timing to confess your love to Yoshiki. But yeah, sadly, only Yoshiki loved Ayumi, not Ayumi loved Yoshiki. But still.
あなたが私を忘れても私は忘れないからね。死ぬまく。
Kishima's eyes swelled out with tears.
頭ポンポン。嬉しかった。
Yes, confession. Love confession. I smiled again, even while tears were streaming down my face. Well, too bad, Yumi. You can't swallow that shit. This time, after swallowing the warm meat, blood began spurting from my head. Yet finally my action seems to be having an effect, as the wall in front of me began to fizzle away into a blood-red mist, ultimately vanishing before my eyes.
やめろ。やめてくれ。バカ野郎。
Kishinuma collapsed to his knees. Now the shockwave rocked the whole of the dimensions. It was so enormous that the ceiling fell in and the nearby wall began to crack. Well, we have to get out, my friends. Get out of here. Whatever rickety parts of the screws were left and had begun crumbling around us.
大したものだ、篠崎あゆみ。逃げるわよ、巻き込まれる。立ちなさい。あの子を犬死にさせたいの。どのみちこの亀裂では止めに行くのは無理だろう。
Wow, Magari, you tried to seduce Yoshiki, I see.
格好をつけさせてやる。あれが幸子の血を引く後継者だ。
委員長。
忘れるものか。絶対。篠崎。
Yuka, you wake up.
あれ、お兄ちゃん、さつきちゃんも無事だったの。
Ah, Yuka, your first word obviously gonna be Oni-chan, Oni-chan, Oni-chan. Stop it, Yuka. Oni-chan is not answer to everything, okay? It's not the answer. Please move on, Yuka-chan.
ああ、さつきちゃんの方は目を覚まさないんだが。
ダラダラしないでよ。涅槃ごとあの子に食われたいの？放ってくわよ。
よしき、行こう。
Wait, who takes Sasuke-chan? Oh, Magari, yeah. Sasuke-chan was being held by Magari. Of course, Naomi with Yoshi. Naomi with Satoshi. Sorry, guys. Before he left the area, Kishimoto looked back one last time and was thinking, am I making the right choice leaving Ayumi-chan behind? But I was out of sight by that point. In the end, Satoshi didn't inform Ayumi that Miss Kwan was dead. We carefully purposefully made our way through the rubble of the former bell tower. Along the way, Yoshiki paused for a moment to look out at the stairs and caught a glimpse of Miss To's clothes. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes. He's thinking of a plan.
あれは
Yes. Avatar Stone, I believe. So he died too, huh? It was only a moment's distraction. However, Yoshiki, like the rest of us, very quickly continued on his way. Are you okay, Yuka-chan?
Yuka!
Come on, Yoshiki. Take my sisters and run with me.
お兄ちゃん。
もう少しだ。頑張れ。
Yes. So Yuka-chan, but Oni-chan has no time for you now. I have Naomi behind me.
急ぎましょう。
Yoshiki got up to follow, but instead just stood there. He wouldn't take a single step.
どうしたの？菱沼。
Naomi stayed on my back, so Yoshiki's motionless form and knew something wasn't quite right.
人の記憶から消えるだけで済むんだ。涅槃を食い尽くした後どうなるんだ。普通の世界に戻れるのか。
Yes, I was thinking also. When she eats the entire Nirvana, what's the epilogue after that? I still don't quite get it. Let's just see. He seems to be caught in a loop of doubt. He was trying to work through something in his head and didn't seem ready to move again until he succeeded.
よしき、何してるんだ。早くしないと。
その涅槃の中だぞ。
And it is my duty to accompany her here. I cannot let her be alone forever.
待て、よしき。
Okay, Yoshiki, go back there. I believe what you're going to do. You're gonna take the Everstone charm from the Mizuto's body and go to Ayumi's. Well played and run together. He turned back towards the ruins of Heavenly Coast and ran off.
お前ら出てろ。
Wow! And just like that, he was gone. Follow Rob was blocking us off from passing where he darted into.
嘘だろ。
Run, Satoshi!
よしきさん。
Try as we might, there was no pursuing him. He made his choice, and there was nothing we could do to change things now.
仕方ない。急ぐわよ。
The screw began to shake even more violently.
よしき、篠崎。
Not only was it shaking, but creaking and grounding as well. The screw was definitely not going to stay intact for much longer at all. The red and black sky began to get sucked into heavily holes, like a smoke into an exhausted van, with a beautiful clear night scenery of the real world peeking out from behind it. And slowly the blue sky of day crept into view, outseeing both the moon and the horrors of the nirvana alike. The six pillars disappeared from the earth, leaving only giant craters in their wake. The rising sun shone upon the death-ridden world, serving as a beacon of light and hope for the people who suffer beneath what could have been, and for a time was an endless night.
この世のどこでもない場所で嘆きと闇の支配する大きな呪いの濁流は優しい少女の血と存在の犠牲によってせき止められた。死の運命は覆らない。取り戻した友達の生きた証を、それにより生まれる新たな悲しみで世界を満たし癒してゆく。
Yoshiki, Ayumi were gonna gone. See this.
世代を超えて受け継がれてきた守護者のバトン。きっと彼女なら世界のどこかでまっすぐに守り続けてゆくだろう。
Not only the girl, but the man also.
私たちの記憶からも消え去ってしまった彼女にはもう言葉すら届けることはできないが、いくつかの世界と運命が融合したこの未来で。
ナオミ、ご飯できたよ。はーい。
With a sigh of relief, Nakashima stood up and left her room. Oh, Aiko-san at her room. Okay. Next to the photo of her classmates, another photo stood on her desk, taken at Mochida's house.
きっとまた会える。力を守る者の矜持を胸に。
Oh! Post credit! And here I sat in my own house, in Hinoi's room, in the corner in a wheelchair, expressionless and empty, with the Book of Shadows on my lap, There was no fire in my eyes, no light. I just sat and stared at a single point in front of me.
ブックオブシャドウズ。私は使える。みんな、幸せになってね。
The reflection standing back from the mirror wasn't me. It was Sachi. And that was creepy. I heard some noises just now. Sachi's eyes were covering by her bangs. Her expression was impossible to read. She was unmoving, unreadable, untenable. Just a reflection of me.
みんな、私が守るから。私、頑張るから。一人でも、いい。
No, you're not by your side. You're not by myself. You have someone else waiting for you. The book of shadows in my hand darted in his eyes around frantically, his tongue dangling, implying outside the frame of the tomb itself. The house sat in silence for a moment. And then the doorbell rang again. The reflection in the mirror was no longer Sachi, it was just Ayumi, just me. The Book of Shadows reverted to showing itself once more as a plain, ordinary, entirely standard leather-bound book. So I assume Yoshiki and Ayumi survived at Nirvana somehow by using the Ever After Stone. I guess so. We see later. Why I say Ever After Stone? Because that's the only thing that can get the hell out of the school there. The blue-white stones were tossed up into the air, where they danced a bit before tumbling back down. Yeah, we guess much. I can easily catch them with one hand. I look at the White House in front of me and smile, a toothy grind. Yeah, finally I found my future wife's house. And here I am. Well, they maybe survived at the Nirvana, but their existence got erased from the memories of their friends, I guess. Meanwhile, only they remember, I think. And I held on to the old stones tightly, for there were my precious Ever After stones. Wow.
やっと見つけたぜ。
Good game, my friend, good game. I'm very glad I still... Actually, not the end yet. We still have extra chapter to play. So yeah, see you guys in the next episode.